This YCN segment is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist.
Welcome back, YCN Sports Talk. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. We are here at Ramonto's in Claremont, New Hampshire. And as always, they bring us food, they bring us beer. First, we'll get to the food. As you can see, looks delicious. The calzone, and today that is their pie of the day, but you can get it anytime. It's the Bianco calzone. Ricotta and feta, bacon and sausage, baby spinach, and red onion. So that sounds pretty delicious. Yeah. You got some sauce there, and that's enough to feed a couple people at least. And
into that later.
Exactly, we will be. So you can get a lot of different stuff on the menu. They have a pretty extensive menu here with pizzas, calzones, salads, subs, and also desserts. We'll be seeing a couple of those. So Ramonto's in Claremont, always the place to be. Every month we're here, so we appreciate them having us. And we move over to the NBA Finals, and you can always watch the Finals games here, Wednesday night, Game 3. Yeah. And it's been a disappointing Finals, I know, because we Celtics fans thought we could have been there, probably could have thought maybe we would have won a game and given the Warriors a fight. Yep. But it's Game 3, coming back to Cleveland. Cavs haven't gotten completely outplayed. They're not completely overmatched, but back home, is this their best chance to win a game at home?
I mean, yeah, I think definitely playing at home. I think they're a different team. I think LeBron, he can take it to a different level at home. I mean, we've seen him play unbelievably well, obviously not at home, but I think in Cleveland, he's going to take it to another level, if that's even possible already, scoring 51 points in Game 1 or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, I think they have a good chance to win this game. I mean, LeBron, no matter what team he's on, that team has a chance to win, I think, against really any opponent. But it's taking, I mean, going up against the Warriors, really, the Warriors, I mean, what an unbelievable team they are, and just the history of the NBA, it's taking that good of a team to shut down LeBron. I think that says something.
And it does say something, because this Warriors team is so good. They almost sometimes fall to a trap of getting a little lazy, and we've seen this in series before where they get up 2-0, and they're just, I mean, if anybody watched the end of Game 2, I mean, the Warriors were up 7, 8, 9, then all of a sudden they just go crazy and they win the game by 19 points. Right. I mean, it happened like that, where the Cavs were so close to getting over the hump, and then Curry hits a three-pointer, falls out of bounds, gets fouled, makes the free throw. Klay Thompson, as we know, he can shoot. So this Warriors team, they have a tendency to kind of fall into that trap. They're almost bored, and they're not going to say that, obviously, to disrespect the Cavs, but you know in their play. So it'll be interesting in Game 3 how they come out. But give credit to the Cavs. Like you said, they haven't looked overmatched. Kevin Love has stepped up this series. He's played pretty well. Cavs, we give credit to LeBron. He's the best player on the court. Yep. But they have some pieces. Korver, Love, obviously J.R. Smith, if he can make some smart plays, they might have a chance to sneak out a game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think, you know, like you said, Kevin Love has been playing well, and you remember when he was on, was it the Timberwolves?
Yeah.
He was an all-star player. I mean, he was averaging a double-double every single game. So really, don't forget about Kevin Love. I know playing with LeBron, I think any other player, superstar, they're going to be, you know, kind of in his shadow a little bit. But don't forget about Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson and J.R. Smith and Kyle Korver. They have a lot of really good veterans who can. George Hill, a lot of guys who can score and really step up their game. So if LeBron's supporting cast can really play to their potential, I think they're a deadly team.
And coming back home, that helps the bench. And as the bench players come, you know, just being at home, that gives them a little bit of an opportunity. Now, going back to LeBron, obviously the best player on the court. I don't care what anyone says. I know Kevin Durant a couple years ago was challenging for that best player in the NBA, and it looked like LeBron might have been kind of going down a hill, but not the case at all. If the Cavs lose this series, could he be MVP, even if they lose, and what would it take for him to be MVP on a losing team?
Yeah, I mean, I think we were just talking about, I think one player in the history of the NBA has gotten Finals MVP and lost. And
right.
Who was that?
Jerry West.
He
won the first MVP, and they lost.
Right. I mean, so I think
it doesn't happen often.
It does not happen often. I think if LeBron continues to average 45 points a game, I mean, I think you kind of would you have to give it to him. I think it's weird to have a guy not if they get swept though. You know, if they lose 4-1, I could see LeBron not getting it. But if it's maybe 6 games and LeBron loses, I think you could make a case that he deserves it.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. If you get swept out of the building, I don't think it matters. But if you win 1 or 2 games and keep it close, I mean, don't forget they almost won Game 1. Yeah. So there is a chance. It'll be interesting to see how this season ends. I think he's done in Cleveland by the looks of things. Yeah. You know, it seems like this is his last go-round with the Cavs, so doesn't have a lot of season left. maybe only 2 games, but I still think, as we'll get to our predictions later, I think they might have a chance to win a game. So we'll see how it progresses. Game 3 is Wednesday night. We'll take a break. When we come back here at Ramontos in Claremont, we'll talk Patriots, the mandatory minicamp starting this week. Brady and Gronk in the house, so everybody can stop worrying. We'll talk about that when we come back. YCN Sports Talk.